You just completed your first night of interviews where you met your coach, learned a little bit about the camera and how to do some basic operation of it. And now I wanted to jump back on here and help you guys take your next step into learning more about the Faith Promise video team philosophy and how you can implement that when operating cameras. But before we jump into taking that next step, I wanted to tell you a little bit about what this series of videos is intended to do. So when you first started, the very first video you watched, we talked about visually pleasing cinematic camera shots. But what does that really mean? Well, to tell you the truth, the answer to that question is not so simple. But when I say the word cinematic, I really mean intentional. When you go watch a movie, every single shot in that movie is planned out down to even the smallest of details sometimes. Every single shot is very intentional. And that's what we mean when we say cinematic here. Obviously, you can't control every detail of your shot, and you can't even control most of the details of your shot, but you can control where your camera's at, what you're looking at, stuff like that. And so when I say intentional, really, I just mean a shot that's thought out, planned ahead, and is intentionally showing the viewer what we are trying to communicate. And ultimately, that is what cinematic means. Intentionally communicating something to your viewer. Having said that, there are 4 questions I find very helpful to be able to answer with every single shot that helps you set up a cinematic shot versus just a regular old shot. And that is what this series of videos is intended to do. I'm going to go over the details of these 4 questions and help you answer them with every single shot. They're 4 very simple questions that you should have in the back of your mind every time you are taking a shot, no matter what it is that you are shooting.